Now it is on the social media there. Asamoah Gyan, because of the way to support our Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, you know, even more than one that. And you know, Ghana, Ghana, how be or US based blogger. As I'm saying, Ghana, oh yeah, Kevin Taylor. Oh, I didn't hear papa. And sometimes also was some also numbers on our way, also it's an away him if you will. Now, we saw Asamoah name one or any show the name there. Over 2 minutes and 4 seconds. I told you there. It is all about making sure that they discredit you because you see, in this Ghanaian political space, you know, if you decide to talk about anything political or you want to join a particular political agenda, people will come against you to discredit you. You'll be surprised that who find that who pass certain things in the ground, they will bring it. Now, even some of the things which are even relevant, they will rubbish it just because he decided to take a picture with a person or join his agenda at the table. That's all. People have a way of which they do this politicking in Ghana, sometimes, you know, now it is a bit discouraging too. They want to learn from the best. If you look at politics with regards to the US, the UK, and I am not saying that they don't kind of like criticize each other. Constructive criticism is actually best. But there, criticize you know, this platform is not actually for insulting politicians or people that throw their support for other people. No, we don't do that. I personally do not even attest and affirm that people should actually be using insults in trying to bring out their opinions. I don't believe that that is the best. Now, imagine Kevin Taylor, Obia Ashe as a agenda about football. Obia, I don't know Kevin Taylor any age with regards to Asamoah Gyan, whether Asamoah Gyan or any pay any kakra, Kevin Taylor any pay, but I can see all of them are Ghanaians and all of them are brothers. You can't talk about your brother like that. You can't talk about your brother like that just because he is joining Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Kevin Taylor Kuriyara, I can sit here and I will show you in the next as time goes on. Here, Asamoah Kate here, Asamoah Gyan. Them or papa, we don't know what he's trying to say, but he's actually telling you there. Asamoah Gyan cannot even convince a dog to actually vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Asamoah Gyan believes it's a Bawumia, Omicron and Obono. He wants to be part of it. It is his problem. If somebody also believes that John Mahama has built a university, has built a hospital, he wants to support the NDC, non footballer, he can also do it. So I don't have a problem with Asamoah Gyan. Who can Asamoah Gyan convince it's a Bawumia and true for? Asamoah Gyan does not add anything to the MPP. Asamoah Gyan has been a politician for decades. So why should Asamoah Gyan be the topic of the day? He is no topic. He's not relevant in Ghana politics. Asamoah Gyan cannot even convince a drunk man. What can he do? The other guy said, "20 Ghana, I have to my MPP." He cannot intellectually sit down and convince somebody. No. Why should Asamoah Gyan be somebody? Asamoah Gyan, Ako Bawumia campaign. We know Bawumia is Asamoah Gyan on an namo. On an namo. Why? Yanti Kroma de Kufarabaka is Asamoah Gyan the baby jet airlines. Yanti. Number one issue need see ya dear Asamoah Gyan sika only try and first and a shane turn on nam Ghana. We all know, but why should I hate Asamoah Gyan because Asamoah Gyan ne Bawumia and nam? Asamoah Gyan cannot convince a dog to vote for Bawumia. The input about sports. Asamoah Gyan the input idea. So don't people, these things are not important. I respect him. I have cheered for Asamoah Gyan and we have all enjoyed him and he has destroyed us before. It's part of the game. I don't hate him. But Asamoah Gyan, when it comes to Asamoah Gyan and Bawumia and Nama, why should anyone be like, hey, Asamoah Gyan and Bawumia and Nama? Asamoah Gyan has been an MPP person. Asamoah Gyan time on it did you confusion politics. Asamoah Gyan, he has been an MPP person on an leak 2010 2014 information to the MPP for them to be idea why you have seen there. So Asamoah Gyan and you're a sabotage tornado. We are here, we know it's been a long way. Asamoah Gyan only mining oil. Do you know the kind of mining Asamoah Gyan oil in Ghana? Only MPP only mining, illegal mining Asamoah Gyan oil. But it's not important to me because Asamoah Gyan cannot even convince his own family to vote for the MPP. Let's get some things straight. There are no neutrals in Ghana politics.
Now, do you think that Kevin Taylor is actually being fair to Asamoah Gyan? The comment section, because a lot of people are actually talking about the Asamoah Gyan as the Autonomous supporter of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as being the lead or the manifesto committee with regards to youth and sport. Like Kevin Taylor so some about it. Now I want to understand Kevin Taylor baby Ofi. Now also that Kevin Taylor said that Asamoah Gyan is not relevant in the regard when asked some with regard there he cannot even convince a dog to even Asamoah Gyan to convince a dog to even vote for Dr. Bawumia. But if he's not relevant, I mean that he's irrelevant. So if he is irrelevant, then why would we talk about him? That is first of all, why would we talk about him? And this is the question Ghanaians are asking because if trust me, you wouldn't even want to talk about the person. But if you talk about the person, spend about 2 minutes, 4 seconds, or even more than that to talk about the person, then it means the person is a household name. One nasabi, na sister, Asamoah Gyan, as the last time I checked, Asamoah Gyan, yeah, or this, or yeah, on and the wife, they actually divorced right now. They are pathways. Now, he still takes care of no more from the property sharing and you could see that in the end he had a lot of it for himself because of in the end we got to see that the wife actually was married elsewhere, and according to the marriage of the laws governing marriage within the whole world, which Ghana so come on, if you are married in the UK you have to annul the marriage before or divorce the marriage before you come to another country to come and marry. But the lady in the UK not lady in Italy. If meeting and one because I remember that, and I'm trying to gather that particular idea and over ho na order oja yimpano ho no be na chede yimpano until that particular thing happened. So he's actually single as now as I know from my table. But if he's single now, he has all of this, he's still an international person, he's still relevant in our sport, a patron of the Ghana Tennis Federation, and someone who is also a promoter of Ghana boxing and also football. Now catch him there, he's irrelevant to politics. Share. Do you know what Cristiano Ronaldo can do on the politics in this country? You know the influence. Football persons are very influential. Now if you want influencer, check the numbers on social media. Apart from that, when they speak, check the people that listen to them. If anybody watches football and knows Asamoah Gyan, it means that is the influence number one. So if the person is irrelevant, I bet you never talk about the person. Now, there he is also talking about certain things pertaining to means maybe okay now abada there and also Obama 20 Ghana there. The only thing Asamoah Gyan can do is that
Asamoah Gyan believes it's about Bawumia omukron no
Oshiawa Obama 20 cities, then perhaps you'll be able to vote. The very moment I believe that someone like Asamoah Gyan can give 20 cities to someone, at least say if it is not for vote now, I believe that it is trying to do good to someone. I believe Asamoah Gyan can do more than that. The last time I checked, divorce a papers by court order. He's paying over I think 25,000, if not euros or Ghana cedis to number no. Yeah. Now Ikroma, for you to be a footballer, for you to be giving that amount to your children, it means you can pay. Yeah, you can pay. Because on the ordinary or the average man say on taking care of the children, they will not tell the court will not tell the ordinary man to pay such an amount. It is big, but the person will be able to do that. The person will be able to do it if you're able to pay one woman from no problem. But the relevance of what I'm trying to say in there, he has what it takes to give to somebody. He has already been helping people, being philanthropical on it because he has played in Sunderland and international stage. So if you tell me right now that will be 20 cities, I mean it's not actually a beef. Kevin Taylor, I want to ask, perhaps maybe Kevin Taylor has done a lot of developmental projects for Ghana. I mean, no problem. Kevin Taylor can be made a minister tomorrow or can join former President John Dramani Mahama in any way. No problem. It's about decisions. But for you to say these things about an international oil figure, someone who has been in the international stage, and I believe that if the person is not relevant, one, you shouldn't talk about him. And I believe that Damagana for new work, and if he cannot give oil a friend at the 20 cities, I believe that if he can give 20 cities, then that only tells you that the person is actually can have or has something to give to people. And I mean, that is all what it's supposed to be about. But this is not about a young Pietro. This is about a footballer who believes that my ideas are aligned with this particular political party. Because of that, doesn't he have the democratic opinion to or express no one? I mean, what are we doing? Yeah, politics. Yeah, politics. Organic. Yeah, or Kasa Kevin Taylor Kuya Kasiti. Yeah, Akufo-Addo. Now, funnily, this was one very funny thing. Kevin tell you one. Oh yeah, someone. He's our big brother, but to the same. I will tell you someone can for.
Wow, MPP, Otoma MPP 2016, Emma MPP 2020. Wow, MPP card bearing member, Oka MPP wow, MPP, Otoma MPP 2016, Emma MPP 2020. Wow, MPP card bearing member, Oka MPP a few women out there. Oh, wow, yes, Dimo Obano Kufuado. Ade wega. Yes, you know, Yanka, some tia, Kufuado, see nipa. Enti mo a monyenyem sisi a mo ye for more for dana mo a mokoto aba ema Ekufuado 2016 esa to nkwasi aba 2020 a monyenyem mo a monyenyem ni nyina a mo hwe Ekufuado mo ye mo ti Ghana mo a mo ti Ghana monyenyem a mo se mo nyina mo be wafa mo afa boba ye bompa ye Onyankopon di papa Yesu etie ye mo ma no ense Ekufuado heights se bi okasa se ni oye no hunyama bibia the body part nye enye pepepepepepe ewrade yi menyi ba kumpo mfrim se bi omo satintintie ense Kufuado omo 19tintie ense Kufuado Kofi do nsuro no so kra ense Kufuado ai Kofi do nsuro no eno so ense Kufuado se bia de omo titie ense Kufuado bibia we Kufuado hu bia enkora na ende yanye mo maame no to abama MPP no omo nse no na nka omo meseme emi no
Why? We are doing politics in this country now. Airports will make us off for Damala. And he's actually a very funny person. He actually has a way of trying to cause humor. I don't believe that it's actually something very hurting, but at the same time, sometimes he says certain things I believe that can be said a bit more clearer. But these are his opinions. These are consensus of one no opinion. But I believe the Ghana football I disagree with him because they feel that Asamoah Gyan is actually someone who, if he partners with someone, people should not talk against him there. He cannot convince a dog. I mean, it's not necessary. If you disagree with Asamoah Gyan, fine. But to go to the point that where sabotage will be that we cannot convince a dog. At the same time, it's not relevant to Ghana's politics. He can't intellectually convince anybody to vote for MPP, not even a drunk man. Bah. That is too extreme. Do you think that Kevin Taylor Asamoah Gyan, do you think it is good? Do you think that he's actually wanting to get attention, KK? What actually does he want to do? Comment section because Ghanaian people are actually disagreeing with him. Comment section. For me, I forget my phone because I'm credit today.